Have you ever told yourself, this time I'm going to really declutter? And then halfway through, you're sitting there holding onto something you just can't seem to let go of. Get it? I've seen this many times, and honestly, it's completely normal. That's where you are right now, caught between wanting less clutter, wanting to lose what matters most. You're not alone, because decluttering isn't just about what's in your hands. It's about what's in your heart. Understand why it feels so heavy. That's when it finally starts to get easier. Here's what I learned after organizing hundreds of homes in the last decade. I'm Taya, a professional organizer. When people get stuck, because the guilt shows up and it freezes you. There's guilt about money, and there's a voice that says, I can't get rid of this. I spent good money on it. But here's the thing, it doesn't make the money come back. It just costs you more space, more peace, and more energy every single day. Getting onto something just out of guilt, whether that's clothing or whatever it is, that means that when we do go into the closet and we want to pull the things that we do love to wear and then we do enjoy, it's covered up by the stuff that doesn't matter. It's a season in our life where it's okay to let it go, and there's no need to feel any sort of guilt about letting it go. Wonderful groups that you can donate clothing to time for in your home, in your life. I'm watching this because you are ready to let go, and I want you to know I'm here to help you do it. There's the sentimental clutter. Oh, these are the items that make your heart ache a little. It's a sweater from someone you love, the art that your kids made years ago, the gift that you didn't really like, but you kept it anyway because it felt wrong to let it go. But you don't have to keep every item to keep that memory. In fact, when you keep everything, it makes everything that you keep that less important, because not everything can't be important. You're being that loves and cares and appreciates life. But the thing is, we don't have to keep every item to keep the memory. The people, the moments, the love, those live in you, not in the object. Action guilt, the thought that says, if I can't do it perfectly, why even start? That one steals your peace more than any clutter ever could. Because progress, even the small, messy kind, that's what actually builds momentum. All it takes is time and the willingness to look at what's in front of you, start with one piece, and go on and on and on. Because good enough for now is often what your home needs to breathe again. You deserve to live in this home. You deserve a home that is beautiful and speaks to all the hard work that you've done in your life. The beauty in life gets in the way, and we end up with a bunch of stuff that doesn't even necessarily mean something to us. And it's because we just lost sight of what's important. And I'm here to help you breathe again. And I'm sorry that I get excited and I get emotional. And it's only because I'm so very passionate about this. I've seen what it can do. I've seen what decluttering can do for my clients. I've seen what giving them the permission to let go does. And it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. And I want that for you. If any of this sounds like you, the money, the guilt, the sentimental guilt, or the perfection guilt that whispers you're not doing enough, take a deep breath. You're not behind, you're not broken, you are human. And the fact that you care this much, that's a beautiful thing, because that means you don't just want your home to look clean, you want it to feel calm. And that's what I do here. That's where the real change begins.